Now, tapos po tayo for a reminder doon sa ating classroom observable objective. Let's move to the non-classroom observable objectives naman. So, RATES shall provide evidence and documentation of demonstration and achievement of objectives promptly rather than waiting for the year-end assessment. So, ito rin naman po ay ini-encourage natin sa ating mga guro dahil din po nung alam natin na medyo marami-rami pa rin po yung trabaho natin kahit nabawasan na po tayo ng mga ancillary tasks. So we encourage our teachers na from time to time where we were able to produce na po certain MOVs within within certain period. Ayan. Iayos na po natin siya pa isa-isa. Hindi yung kung kailan pa March na po or April na po, saka pa lang tayo nagkukulit. Although hindi po talaga maiiwasan, but somehow, if we try to do that, yung burden kasi is may isin siya eh. Because, you'll not dedicate so much time just to collate and then sort out ano yung pwedeng MOVs po ng present. So meaning such MOVs and documents, there are documents and evidences that are cross-cutting, can serve as a cross-cutting MOVs targeting multiple objectives. When we say cross-cutting, meaning, for example, I have one document that can serve indicator, example lang, indicator 2 and 4. So, meaning you don't need to reproduce 2 copies. Instead, you will just put a note there that this MOV specifically is for 2 indicators na. So, dito po kasi tayo nagkakaproblema from previous experience and share sentiments din po. Wherein, yung burden of reproducing because we need to produce certain X number of documents for each objective. Kaya po sa ating mga raters na nandito, huwag na po natin silang obligahin na i-produce. Halimbawa, MOV indicator 1. Tapos, yun din naman yung gusto pa rin nila nakikita na doon within the portfolio or within the envelope na ipapresent. So, wag na po tayo mag-require. Ang sinasabi lang po dito, 1 MOV can serve and target multiple objectives, but it doesn't necessarily mean you need to produce certain numbers just to serve for each objective. Okay po? Klaro po iyon ha? Yan, sa mga school head na, kung meron pong school head na nandito, master teacher and head teachers, bawasan na po natin yung pagre-require ng napakadaming numbers of MOVs. Okay, next one is that the rater then shall assess the evidence and provide ratings using the tool appropriate to the level of teacher. So, as previously mentioned, we need to be sure whether the tool that we are using is for the proficient tool and the highly proficient tool. Would like to put emphasis lang on the highlighted photo here in the slide. So, it says, no portfolio for performance assessment shall be collected. So, siguro yung tanong po ng iba, ma'am, paano po iyon? Kung wala na pong portfolio, paano po namin sila ma-assess at ganun din sa mga teachers, paano po kami i-assess? Ang ibig sabihin lang niyan is that, as I've mentioned a while ago, teachers should maintain own repository or folder for the materials and documents that we use. So, when it's time for evaluation, all you need to do is to present, to the rater, yun pong documents that will serve as an MOV for the different indicators for this school year. So, no need na po to photocopy. So, kung rater and ratee conference or the evaluation time na po, ipipresent lang po. And then, the rater should rate accordingly which portfolio ang nahihit po yung multiple objectives where the portfolio or the MOVs serve its purpose. Okay, so yung goal natin dito, bakit hindi na nire-require yung portfolio, ayun po mga problema po na encounter natin as mentioned in the first slide. Yung to minimize yung expenses for producing the portfolio. Okay. Kami rin po sa central office were members of some certain job groups or certain chat groups, teachers, page. We saw some, business selling portfolio. Kasi portfolio, ang gagawin na lang po, ilalagay na lang po yung teacher. So, it added cost. Plus, for business for the others, but burden of expenses po for others. Okay? Although ina-avail po ng ating mga guro yung mga pre-printed portfolio, pero but then again, yun po no, we discourage that. And for this school year, no need na pong mag-present ng napakagandang bulaklaking portfolio. Ayan, so during the rating, we encourage po na ipipresent na lang po ni teacher sa rater yung pong mga MOVs po niya. So, ang responsibilidad na lang po ng mga guro ay, yun, let's have a repository, whether digital or nakasave lang po sa USB natin or sa mga laptop, digital or hard copy, ng pong mga MOVs, ano-ano po yun, lesson plan, mga regular documents na ginagamit po natin sa MOVs po ng mga teachers. So let's have that responsibility na but as early as time, ang sabi nga po dyan, no, promptly rather than waiting for end of year assessment. Okay? Clear po? Clear po tayo doon about sa no portfolio for performance assessment shall be collected or required. Okay? So sana po klaro po iyon sa lahat ng mga master teacher, head teacher, and school head na nandito po. Taas ang kamay po kung naiintindihan po ang ating session at this point in time. Ayan. Sige po, salamat. Okay. Next po. Another feature of these interim guidelines for our teachers is what we call in strengthening the coaching and coaching, mentoring, and performance monitoring. So part of this interim PMES is what we call yung frequent short period and walkthrough or observation. So ito po yung mga strategy that we were able to identify, and we actually encourage our master teachers and raters who are here by employing this strategy. So the first one is yung frequent short period and walkthrough observation. So the first one is what we call yung monitoring by walking around strategy. So this is approximately 10 to 15 minutes, non-rated, formative, and developmental. Okay? And the next one is yung usual, no, yung regular monitoring and provision of technical assistance on teaching and learning process and material. So meaning regular monitoring and targeted technical assistance. This is the part where we, for example, teacher A will have a meeting, coaching session, or mentoring session with our rater. So complemented with immediate and constructive feedback. So not just only, as I've mentioned po, no, we minimize as much as possible, only finding fault, but our role as coach and mentor of our teachers is for them to be better on what they do. No? Wag na po yung hindi po ang goal natin ay paglitan, i-highlight ang mali, kanyan. But it's more of making sure that we share the same, no? We share and we have possessed po same expertise teaching, practice expertise po na meron tayo as being a master teacher or head teacher. So tayo po bilang mga leader in our respective classroom or department or level or section, yan po, no. Ang goal po natin being tagged as leader mentor is for them to be better than us. Okay? So yun po yung goal natin as a leader. Okay, and then part of this is yung tracking and recording of significant incidents, no? Na nagawa po ng ating mga inobserbahan. Now, just to address some issues on this, no, especially yung sa schedule ng ating pong mga master teacher, head teacher, kasi yan po, no, based on DO5 Series 2024. Thumbs up nga po kung nabasa na po yung DO5 2024, o yung ating pong teacher's workload. Yan. Meron po ba na nakabasa? Ayan, so meron naman po. Sabi po dito is that master teachers, no, shall render 6 hours of actual classroom teaching and 2 hours shall be allotted to teacher ancillary tasks incidental to the teacher's normal teaching duties. So yung karamihan po sa mga concern ng ating mga master teacher and head teacher, for the rater, even the school head say, ma'am, wala na po kaming time. Kami kasi po ay full load. Okay, we understand that. Now, in the DO5 po, no, nakalagay po doon that while you are given full time, you will be compensated for hours rendered dedicated for coaching and mentoring. So, paano po yun? Nakalagay po doon that yung coaching, mentoring, and provision of technical assistance shall be treated as an ancillary task. And you will be compensated for a vacation service credit if performed beyond the 8-hour period or within the workday. So, makakaipon po tayo ng vacation service credit. All you need to do is like documented, scheduled lang din po. Thumbs up po if clear for our raters na nandito sa session. Klaro po yun? As to schedule, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yan, sige po. So that's for strengthening, coaching, and mentoring. Okay?